Malokin, Bishabelesh. I know it's been a while, and to be honest, I wanted to be in touch with you guys, but it's been quite difficult to find the time to be with you again. Let me tell you why. I mean, I studied, first of all, many years ago, I studied a bachelor's degree in, I mean, language teaching, and I had the chance to be in Germany for a while, and that's why I speak different languages from different families, better said. And then a while ago, a couple of years ago, I also studied a master's degree in linguistics because I love linguistics. I love languages. I love the way languages react. I love the way languages connect to culture, the way people construct their perspective, their point of view. And well, that's why I decided to study linguistics. And I've been working for a while, but lately I started studying a post degree or let's say a postgraduate degree, better said, in translation. And I mean, it's been quite interesting. I've also worked as an interpreter in Germany as well as in Mexico. And when I started working with translation, it was like the third element I needed to attach to my linguistic or language knowledge or hobby, better said, because to me it's pretty much a hobby, learning languages and working with languages and dealing with languages or dealing languages. And first of all, well, I was working on the general translation knowledge, better said. And in the last months, better said this year, I've been working on audiovisual translation. Um, as well as some other courses I have taken, such as literature translation and legal translation and finance translation and medicine translation. I mean, but they've been like particular courses where I've been invited to. And I've also been working on, after general translation, I've been working now on audiovisual translation, which is divided into audio description, which is the adaptation of um, movies, series, and like visual material, so that people who cannot see very well or cannot see at all, um, they can also appreciate or enjoy audiovisual material. The second area of audiovisual is subtitling. I've been working on subtitling as well, and it's been quite interesting. It's been quite interesting the different programs I have been working with, such as Club Caption Creator or Sonics or Agisu and some others. Actually, I want to make a video later to talk about those programs, the ones I know. Um, I mean, and some others. But the third part of audiovisual is actually closed caption, which is the adaptation of subtitling for people who cannot listen to, who cannot hear. And then we have, well, in that case, the difference between that area and subtitling is pretty much that with closed caption, you just have to, you have to type every single thing that people say, even the sounds, and like those kind of comments when you are listening to a song or people are making a sound so that people who cannot listen to it can enjoy it and know what's going on. The third area is certainly Dublin, which I'm about to start in a couple of weeks, and translation of websites, apps, and video games. So that's why I haven't had the time. To make videos. Um, you're going to find a new video in the following episode. because I already made a new one for you. Don't forget me. I'll try to keep in touch. And well, I mean, I have well, as you know, I'm a geek because I love studying. I love learning. I mean, I think one of the reasons I'm alive is because I like learning, and I couldn't actually keep on living without learning. So I think that's part of my flows, if we want to call it flow. But it's quite interesting. I mean, translation, I mean, when I started studying this postgraduate degree on translation, it's been quite interesting. I haven't finished with it yet. I'll probably be done with it like by 2027, 2028 probably. But finish, like to some extent, right? Because there's also a chance to get to know, well, to know or to to get more knowledge, better said. I'm sorry. And well, as you know, I mean, as a consequence, I love learning languages. Some people have asked me, I mean, what languages I speak. Um, I will say it's impossible to master languages, even the first language, the mother language, because there's always room to learn more. Um, I mean, but I mean, I can speak Spanish, I can speak English, French, German, Portuguese, Italian, Chinese. I mean, I also know Japanese, Korean, Yucatec Maya, Nahuatl, Purépecha, Triqui, Mixteco from Peñoles, Zapotec from Yagavila, what else? Cachiquel, Mam, Sotzil, Celtal, um, Totonac, what else? Wixárika, um, Nahuatl from Mexico, as I said, from La Huasteca, Nahuatl from Guerrero, and Nahuatl from El Salvador, Purépecha as well, and well, that has to do with Mesoamerican languages. I mean, I have certainly different levels. I know some languages more than others. Well, when I was in Germany, I was actually studying Arabic, Russian, and Dutch. Um, Lately, I mean, I've been working on Norwegian as well, and Swedish and Indonesian. Well, I learned Indonesian many years ago. Um, but as I said, I mean, I think learning languages is a huge and very interesting thing because it's not um, it's not something you can actually master, but it's something that you can actually work all the time. I mean, because um, I think there's never a lagging, to learn languages. Latin, yeah, a little bit of Greek, um, Croatian, of course. I mean, which is one of my favorite Slavic languages, Polish as well, and Czech. I mean, but as I said, and I think the connection between teaching them, translating them, interpreting them, and the linguistic background makes a very nice combination. And well, I mean, just wanted to respond some of the questions I've come across in the last months. As I said, I wanted to make this video previously, but I hadn't found, or I hadn't had the time to work on that. And and I would like to know, I mean, what languages you speak, because I'm sure in this channel, this community is at least bilingual, and I'm quite sure there are also many trilingual and multilingual speakers, so or polyglots, better said, or um, hyperglots, if that's the case. And I think, I mean, it's quite good or quite interesting to spend time on learning languages. Turkish as well. I tend to forget. I mean, I just love learning languages, and I tend to forget um, what languages I've been working with or I've been immersed. I mean, So, well, that's pretty much it. Um, okay, so let's move on to the corresponding video. Today's introduction, or not introduction, but today's first part was a little bit long. And well, I would like to, well, thank you very much for your time. As I said, I like to know what languages you speak and what languages you find interesting, as well as if you have, I don't know, if you would like to share anything about learning some of those languages, what experiences you had when learning them or when you were learning them. That would be quite interesting. I mean, that's welcome. And all answers or questions whether said are welcome. And and well, okay. So too much about me. That was a high teacher talking time, and we call it in teaching. Okay, guys. So have a nice day, have a nice evening, have a good night, and I'll see you in the next episode. Kananta ba?